Hey guys, it's Tatiana and I am back today with another tummy tuck update. Okay, all that good stuff. So today is May 16th. I am officially, tomorrow makes 7 weeks post-op. 7 weeks. As you can see, I'm kind of recording in a different area. I'm in my daughter's room. She would freak if she knew, only because my son is down the hall asleep and the bathroom is way too close and I need him to stay asleep. So let's just talk about the fact that I haven't made a video in about a week and a half now. Tomorrow would have actually been my update, but today is going to be the update. And from now on, I am going to do my videos every 2 weeks because like I said, I want you guys to get enough span in between my last video to kind of see my progress. You can't really see it after a week, not to me anyway. So that's how we're going to do that. Don't mind me if I keep looking down. Being that it's been a little while, I'm just trying to get everything in. So, it's been crazy busy for me. I've been planning a trip. I am going home in next month after my daughter gets out of school. And we were going back to New York for like a month, me and the kids. My husband's coming down later on for a little while. We're going to Florida, Disney World in August. So I've just been crazy busy trying to just get trips and stuff, and then we're leaving soon. So it's just been a lot, guys. It's a whole lot. But, you know, like I said I wanted to keep up with my videos, and I'm trying to do just that. Let's talk about everything that's been going on. So first, we're going to start with the fact that I have been doing marble training. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's basically when you take a marble. I have one now. Give me 1 second. You take a marble, and you pretty much put it in your belly button to help shape it. I really didn't care about my belly button. It wasn't really much of a big deal for me, but my friend made a comment about it. It's talking about something, it looks like a little butthole. That, not funny. But now I'm trying to just get it just to open up a little bit because it is a little tight. So I've been doing the marble training. I read that you have to do it for at least 12 hours a day to kind of get any effect out of it. So that's what I've been doing. Scarway. My Scarway sheets, as you know, you guys, I've been using those. And I can just tell you that they really do work. My scar feels a lot softer. It's not as dark as it was. The sides, to me, of course, are still a little bit ugly, but for the most part, it works. I've actually been using it on my belly button as well. So I split. They come very long. Let me see, I can show you in the packet. They come long, which is what I wanted because I didn't want the short ones, a bunch of short ones. So this is how it comes. What I did was I took one of these and I cut it in half just so that I can wear it on each side of my incision. Seeing how the incision goes from hip to hip and they're not quite that long, I didn't want to waste them. So I split one in half, and being that the scar is very thin, I put one on each side, and then this one I put directly in the middle, which is a full strip. You can't really see it, but this one's a whole strip, and that one goes in the middle of where my incision is. And then I cut a piece off of the longer one and made it for my belly button. I'm so artsy, I know. But this is a little half piece that I did so that I can wear it on my belly button to help lighten that up as well. So, neat little trick I picked up just playing around with them. They work for the most part. I do see an improvement, so I'm cool with that. What else? Oh, okay, so garments. I don't know if you guys are following my videos, but for those of you that are, you know I talked about the garment situation. So how I ordered a garment from a girl, it never came. 3-4 weeks later, she's contacting me saying they're going to send it. They're going to send extra. Well, let's just say 4.5 weeks, almost 5 weeks later, she finally sent the garment. Now, this is the garment she sent. I'm going to see if I can get a good picture of it. So it closes up here. And it's long, which I hate, just by the way. I hate. I'm thinking about cutting some of that, but I'm scared it was going to rise. And this is the back. And the front straps, kind of like a bra section. Now, the garment is cool. I'll give props for that. But the fact that it took 5 weeks for me to get my garment when I paid for it to come in 4 days, that's a problem. So I appreciated it. I thanked her, but I definitely will never do business with her ever again. She doesn't have to worry about that. So they did send me, they sent me the extra large, which fits pretty snug, and they sent me a medium. The medium I can't even get into, so I'm not even going to try because I couldn't breathe. So I avoided the medium. This was the one that I purchased on Amazon, which was pretty good, honestly. For me, it worked. It did the job, and it's shorter, a fair tone. Like I told you guys, though, I do swell a lot. Sorry about that. I got a phone call, my mom. But I do swell a lot when I do wear the garments. So I have to be very careful because I don't want to cause any problems. But I do wear my Spanx, which is what I am wearing now. I do wear those. I will show you guys pictures and videos and stuff like that. So we'll get into all of that after. Now, to talk about what I've been doing as far as my exercising. So I still do the treadmill. That is my go-to workout machine. I do it on, at least I try to do it at least 3 times a week. I do it for an hour. I have my music. They have a TV in there. So I just zone out so that I can really get the job done. But what I've been doing is when I go to the gym, I put on these 2 things. Now, this to me is pretty much like Vaseline, but when I tell you, when you put this on and then you wrap yourself with some plastic wrap, you sweat like nobody's business. When I tell you I was on that treadmill for an hour, and when I got off, I had water. It looked like drops. You would have thought I just got out the shower. Like I was soaking wet. It caused me to sweat crazy, which is good because majority of it is water weight anyway. So of course, afterwards I looked slim and trim and I loved every minute of it. But I do these 2 things whenever I go to the gym. And then I put on top of that my waist trainer. So I work out. I do my hour workout. And this is called a squeen. I bought this maybe 2-3 years ago. It's called a squeen. I'm just going to read backwards, but it's called a squeen. And I bought this like 2-3 years ago. I wear this when I work out. It holds me in nice and tight, pulls everything together so it works for me. That's what I basically been doing as far as my exercising. They do have a machine where you basically wrap it around your shoulders and you kind of like do like slight crunches. I'll do like 50, 60 of those, but I don't want to overdo it because yet again, I still don't see my doctor until the 27th and he hasn't given me the okay as of yet that I can do exercise, which I know they said after 6 weeks you really can, but I still want him to tell me that I can. Like I said, I am wearing a Spanx. The Spanx to me is good to wear when I'm sleeping, if I don't want to sleep in one of the garments, and usually throughout the day. Sometimes I'll wear the waist trainer outside if I can, pull it off where it's not showing through my clothing, or I'll just wear my Spanx. I'm still eating great. I do eat majority of whatever I want, but I eat in small portions. I try not to do too much white rice. If anything, I do rice, I do brown pasta, things like that. Every once in a while I do cheat. I may have, something that I ain't supposed to have, but they claim you can eat whatever you want as long as you work out and eat in portions. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. Definitely incorporating a lot of vegetables into my diet. I did notice that for like 3-4 days, I was bloated, like extremely bloated, having problems like really using the bathroom. Number 2, TMI, sorry guys. But I found it a little difficult for me to use the bathroom, so I took some milk and magnesia, and let's just say the problem is solved. So I'm not having that issue anymore. I guess maybe with your stomach, I guess getting back into the mixture of things, maybe you get some occasional constipation. I don't know, but that's pretty much what I've been dealing with. I talked about that. Oh, just real quick, I have another fellow YouTuber on here. She had her surgery. I think she's about 3 weeks post-op now. Hi, Demetra. She was going through a rough patch with a lot of the products that I am still using as far as my bromelain and my turmeric and things like that. So guys, whenever you watch any video, not just mine, but anybody's video, please, you have to know your body. And if your body gives off any hints that the product that you're taking is not adjusting well, don't take it. You have to, of course, take it to see if you'll be okay with it, but it may not work for everybody. My friend, she did have, a bad reaction, and I'm so sorry that she had to go through that, Demetra, but she did have a bad reaction to all of the different products and stuff like that. So you just got to be careful. Know your body. Don't overdo it. Try one. If you see it doesn't have any effect on you, then maybe go for the actual dosage. But definitely, definitely take it easy. You don't want to jack yourself up. Now, as far as how I feel about my surgery, I love it. I keep going back in my head, like, would I ever do this again and stuff like that. And I do say, granted, it was painful. It was just crappy the first few days, well, the first week. But looking back now and seeing how I feel in my clothes and when I go out and, how confident I am now, I can honestly say I would do it again. I really would. I would because I feel I've always been confident, but I do really feel like great. Like I feel good. I feel really confident. So I would do it again, all over again. I would go through all of that crap all over again. As far as future surgeries, I am still having an issue with the pudgy sides that I always talk about. So I am considering later on down the line possibly doing lipo. It just depends. I mean, I can cover it up in my clothes and things like that, but you pay this money, you want what you want. And granted, I'm ecstatic about my results because looking back at my before pictures and going off of that, looking how I look now, I'm totally okay with it. Like, I really am. And if it meant that I didn't have to do any other surgery or I just had to deal, I would be okay. I think since I've started doing the working out, now that the sides they still pudgy, but they're much softer. They were really hard in the beginning. And I noticed that they're a lot softer. So I think it's just some trapped fat cells underneath that he probably should have taken me in a little bit more. But they do say it's really hard to take you in as much when you're laying down, when you're in that position, especially after a tuck. It's very hard for them because they can't really flip you over, and it's not like you're awake to flip over. So I am considering lipo. I see my doctor on the 27th. I am going to mention it to him about the sides thing. I'm only, 6 weeks now, 7 weeks now. So I'm still healing. And I know that it's probably going to take some time to really, really, really see my results. But from what I can see at this short time, I'm okay with this. Like, I'm happy. I really am. So I haven't checked my weight as of yet. I have not weighed myself. I'm a little bit skeptical about that. They tell you to weigh and stuff like that before you buy clothes, before you, check your weight or anything. So I'm holding off on that. I probably will check in the next couple of days. So for my next video, I will give you guys a weight check and let you know how that's working. As far as any concerns, I don't have any. I'm healing very well. My scar looks great to me. It's easy to hide. I'm actually going to consider looking into a bathing suit and stuff now. The summertime is coming around, and that's exactly why I'm working out, because I paid for these results. I need to make sure they stay intact. So it looks like it's going to be a good summer. We're going to Florida, so there's a lot going on, and I'm really, really, really happy that, I'm way past I'm in the healing stage, but I'm past all of the extra stuff. Negatives, as far as anything, I haven't gotten any negative reviews. A lot of people that see me and that know about the surgery, I didn't broadcast it except for on YouTube. So if they come across it, I didn't really broadcast it, but for those that know, my friends, my family, they are very supportive. They love my results. I look good, so I'm happy. I'm alive. I'm healthy. So that's all they cared about. They didn't care about nothing else. You do come across a few people, who probably like, oh, why would you do that? And that. Listen, my money, my body. Whatever I decide to do with it, it's totally up to me. But with all due respect, it comes with it. It comes with the territory. You don't just do something like this and not everybody's going to support you. And that is okay. You supported whoever was dealing with you at the time, or whoever, helped you with the procedure, helped you get through the procedure. They support you, and that's what matters. So it doesn't matter. As far as swelling goes, I'm still swollen. I still have to deal with that every occasional day. I get up, I move around, I'm doing a lot. I swell up at the end of the day. That's normal. So I know that comes with this. So of course you get your days when you're like, oh, I was just so slim, and now I look big, but it's okay. It happens, but overall, great experience. I'm great. I'm happy. So that's good. I think that's pretty much it. The next thing I guess I'll be showing you is my belly shot and what's going on with that part. And until my next video, guys, thank you everyone who are I don't think that was right. No, I don't think that was right. Thank you everybody who has subscribed, who has liked, who's commented, asked questions. I do get back to you guys fairly quickly, so I appreciate, you know, your well wishes. I appreciate your, you know, concerns and anything that you have to say, whether it be negative or positive. Bring it on. And yeah, so thank you, you guys, for joining me on this journey, and thank you for watching my videos. Until the next one, guys. Bye. Alright guys, so here's my belly. This is me inside of clothes. I have on sweatpants and kind of like a loose shirt just so you can kind of see how I look in my clothes with no problem, both sides. Now I want to show you the real deal. So right there is my scar away strip over my belly button, and I still have the marble on the inside. But as you can see, it without the area I was talking about is the sides. I'm still fairly puffy on the side, so I don't know if that's going away, but right where I'm pressing at, it's like a very, like an indent, almost like, I don't know, maybe like some definition, I guess, from working out, who knows. But I'm still puffy right here at the bottom. It's still fairly sore and swollen, so it doesn't, I can't really feel it too much, but it's definitely still swollen. Right here on the side, this is where my problem area is. And you can see it's a lot softer before, and I could push it in now. Before it was like really hard, it would barely move. But now you could push it in. This is my back. I don't have any back fat, which is good. You can still see the sides and stuff from the back, but when my clothes are up, you can't see that. So, you know, I talked about lipo and things, but we'll see. Who knows? But for the most part, this is how it looks. I feel like when he did it, he should have took me in more, like how I'm moving my hands. This would have been in had he took me in just a little bit. And that's my marble. I'll show you guys my belly button. So that is my belly button. Fairly good. The marble fits in it very nicely. You see it's lightened up. The area that I used to have problems ain't there anymore. So it looks good to me. I'm just working on that, getting round again. And as you can see, my healing process is pretty good. And like I said, with my pants up, you see those sides pretty much disappear. So it's not a major thing for me. Like I said, it can be hidden, but, you know, future lipo is a thought. I'll give you that. I'm going to show you my scar now. As you can see, the sides where it used to be really dark, it's not so bad. Up close, this is my scar. You see it's not as dark. Little dark spots and stuff, but I think the camera makes it look a lot darker. And this side over here was really bad at one point, so it's not that bad. But right where I'm pressing is where it's kind of raised a little bit, but it's a lot softer than it was. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Like I said, guys, coming from where I was and where I'm at now, it's definitely a big difference. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and talk to you in the next video. Bye.